Dark trap is not about making everything heavy. It's about the contrast of a clean piano over dirty, hard-hitting drums. That tension is exactly what makes Future's sound work. In this video I will show you how to build the sound, how to make the melodies, which effects to use, which effects to avoid, and how to make hard-hitting drums for those dark trap type beats you are hearing in the charts all the time. But first of all, here's a little preview of the final result you will be able to make in less than 15 minutes. When making those dark trap type beats, I often start by just going into some piano plugin like FL Keys and laying down a basic melody in a minor chord. One of my favorite chords is F minor, that's why I've built it in F minor here. One commonly used chord for making dark beats is a power chord. To make a power chord, you just choose any note in your scale. In this case I will choose F because it's my root note. You place one note 5 semitones below it and pitch it up 1 octave. That makes a power chord, which is a really dark and hard-hitting chord. As you can already see, for this progression I've kept it really simple. I've just added some power chords into a simple chord progression, added some notes above the power chords, and I've added a little top line to give it more energy. The melody itself sounds something like this now. And that honestly doesn't sound that great because it's A, way too fast, and B, way too high and bright for those dark, hard-hitting beats. And here is where the plugin Halftime comes in play. It actually only costs around like $12, and this plugin will actually pitch your melody down and make it go slower. With Halftime added, our melody already sounds like this. After having a chord progression figured out, I start to import the MIDI I have laid down in FL Keys into different presets. In this case I've used Sonology just because it has many presets, but for those dark trap type beats I can also really recommend plugins like Expand or Omnisphere. In Sonology you can just insert the melody, filter for different piano presets and just see what sounds good. I did it in this case and ended up using this preset for the first melody. And because our first piano is relatively high, I have layered it with a darker piano from Sonology, which sounds like this. And because the beat still sounds relatively empty with only 2 piano presets playing together, I have also added a pad sound from Sonology with the exact same chord progression and the exact same halftime preset as the other 2 melodies. And because those dark trap type beats are often relatively simple, that's already it for the melody part. Our finished melody now sounds like this. For the drums, I started off with the 808, for which I've just used a basic Spins 808, because you can't really go wrong with the Spins 808 when making a hard trap type beat. For the pattern, I've also kept it really simple, because I've just followed the root notes. And as you could already hear, you should really turn your 808 up to make them drums hit really hard. One trick I personally use to make my 808s hit harder is to put a very quiet open head beneath some of the 808 notes which I want to amplify. This sounds like this. After that, I have added a really simple hard-hitting snare pattern to the beat and another open head to add more bounce to it, as you can already hear by now. Finally, I have added a crash at the drop so the beat hits harder when it drops, and I have added a really simple two-step hi-hat pattern with some rolls in it. The drums sound like this altogether. For the arrangement, I have decided to let the main melody play for 8 bars before the beat dropping. The main melody is pitched down 2 semitones in the intro, so the drop hits even harder. For the verse, I have just decided to take out the third layer, the pad from the melody, and to take out the open hat, so we have some kind of variation. But because this wasn't enough variation for me, I've decided to add a simple beat switch to the beat. Those beat switches are relatively easy to make. In this case, I have just exported the whole melody we had, pitched it up 2 semitones and reversed it. The cool thing about the beat switch is that we can just leave our drums as they are, except for the 808. In this case, we have pitched our melody up 2 semitones and reversed it. So now all we have to do is we have to pitch our 808 up 2 semitones, which you can do by pressing the shift and the arrow keys on your keyboard, and we have to reverse the 808 pattern. You can do this very easily by pressing Option Y and accepting. This just flips around your whole 808 pattern and is perfect for making beat switches in which you just reverse your melody. And in just 1 or 2 minutes you have made a beat switch that sounds like this. And in my opinion, for 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 or 4 minutes of work, this sounds crazy as fuck. For the mixing, you also don't have to do much. I like to cut out the low end from my melodies so my 808 has much space, because especially for those dark trap type beats, it's important to leave space for your 808 because you want it to be really loud and take up much space, especially obviously in the low end. And in the end, that's already the full chain. Minor chords, halftime piano, the pitch trick in the intro, heavy 808s, and the Alt plus Y combo for the beat switch. If this helped you, I would really appreciate if you liked the video, subscribed to my channel, and maybe commented what kind of videos you want to see next. I drop tutorials like this every week, so I would be glad if you would want to stick around. Thanks for watching, see you next time.